Hey guys, welcome back to the Iron Key. You currently stand in front of the lower gates. What are you going to do?
Are the bells still ringing?
Yeah, they keep ringing non-stop.
I want to smell the footsteps. What should I roll for?
Roll fall, a nature check, I guess.
7 plus 1.
8. It smells like dirt, but while you smell the footsteps, you also see the shapes are quite humanoid.
Can I check if there's different shapes?
Yeah, give me a...
Can I check too?
Yeah, one can give me a perception check and another can give me an investigation check.
15 investigation.
11 perception.
So what you see is the bigger set of footprints. They head northward. While Hosh is investigating, he also noticed smaller pairs of footsteps.
Maybe like children footsteps.
You could say it's a children's-sized footstep, but they lead into the Nightstone town.
I know what happened.
What?
Those guys were perverts. They were taking children out of the town and then they were ringing the bells for some reason.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what happened.
The bigger footsteps and the smaller footsteps go to opposite sides.
Yeah, kids came into the town.
The kids are raping the adult.
Most of the smaller footsteps, they look more like footprints rather than shoe prints.
They were naked.
They were fucking hippies.
Fucking hippie kids.
Hippie kids?
Kids walk in and then they come out as adults.
Can I get closer to the end of the bridge?
Yes.
And as
like
he
here.
walks so slowly, I just go in, charge him.
Yena, I guess it's stable. We can go too.
So, ladies first. And I go in.
Alright. Give me a perception check since you're the furthest in.
15.
You see an empty town. Basically on your left and right sides you see two thin towers extending all the way up 2 stories high. On your way in the city you notice like 2 chains protruding all the way to the end of the gate. You see a lot of big boulders wedged into the ground. You see houses. Some of them seem destroyed by these boulders and no people. It's quite deserted for the town.
Oh, it's a ghost town.
It's not a ghost town. People sleep in the morning here.
It's not a ghost town. I don't see any ghosts. How many boulders are there in the town?
You see a lot, like a weird.
I count them.
Give me a perception check. But yeah, if you don't try to count them, it's a lot.
9.
There's a lot of boulders for some reason wedged into the ground.
Why are you trying to count the fucking boulders?
So is it a chance to be an Armageddon? Like falling from the sky rocks?
Give me a survival check maybe? Or no, give me a nature check.
7.
I mean, you never heard of raining rocks before?
I've heard of raining men.
Hallelujah. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, from what you know, you never heard of rain of rocks before, but you also don't find it that unlikely, I guess. So guys, what do you do?
I guess we're gonna go to that fucking bell.
Can we hear from where the sound is coming?
Yeah, it's exactly on the nearest building from you.
Are there any windows?
There are windows. I think there are a couple of glass-stained windows.
Redner,
Yes.
where is this Yaga man?
I don't
This
know.
town looks a little dead.
I hope he's not dead. Since we collected the Sithi, so.
Check under the boulder.
No. So first of all, we have to go and stop that bell from ringing, or go and check out what is happening because it's really irritating. Let's go. Do you agree, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to the inn.
No, let's go to the bell first.
Oh,
Can I go to that window and check it out?
Yeah, it's like a glass painting.
It's a church.
Yeah, like a church window where you see a bunch of pictures.
So yeah, house with a bell, church, right.
Is there front entrance?
Can I have a perception check from everybody? So what did you get? 11?
11, yeah.
What you notice going on the east side of the church, you finally see the main entrance. Basically, it's the road, and it divides into go towards the entrance, or you can take the small path on the side and go towards what seems to be a graveyard.
graveyard.
Yeah. So you see a building close to the graveyard, which looks like an inn. What Yena sees, or rather, you smell the smell of rotten flesh, and as a hunter, you sense a beast really close to you.
A beast.
Yes.
I smell a beast.
What kind of beast?
Hairy one.
I want to go to the graveyard
Yes.
and check how old the graves are.
All right.
Just 5 minutes, guys.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
The first grave you read, it's some guy named Mike. You also see a few graves smashed by a boulder. Also, you see a crypt built on the northern east side of the graveyard.
Guys, I see something. It must be a crypt.
What?
I see something.
What?
It's a crypt.
You're a creep?
Yes.
Do you wanna give me a perception check
Yes.
first?
7. Guys, come here and make a perception check.
You see a name on the doors of the crypt, but you can't really make the name out. It's something like 9. You read none, and the rest is dusty, and you can't.
I go near him and do
Yeah.
just smudge it off
Smash
to
it off like.
yeah.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
13.
Yeah, it was quite easy. You just dust off the rest of the name. It says Nandar.
Nandar.
Yep.
Can I take out my sword and like put it in between the doors?
The slits of the door. Yeah, you can certainly try that. Give me a strength check.
I can help you.
You can actually. Give me with advantage.
16.
You wedge the sword in the slit of the door, and it starts moving, but it's so heavy, and at some point you feel like these two big hands of Turfley that grab on the hilt of your sword, and they help you to
Break the sword.
help you to eventually get the door open. The sword did bend a bit, but it's still kind of usable.
So I move towards them. I don't really get into the crypt. I'm just standing there at the door and trying to sneak.
Good pussy.
You're going to a dead person's grave. Come on.
You see a table made of stone, and on top of that table you see a wooden coffin.
We open the coffin.
What the fuck?
So you pry open the coffin, you hear this. You see a skeletal remain of what you would assume of a guy called Nandar.
Did you guys find anything?
Yagamal is not here.
So you wanna try and go around and check for what?
If I can find anything.
Give me a perception check.
9.
I mean, there is a small piece of marble or stone that extrudes, and it's like a perfect cube. That's the best thing you can find. A perfect cube out of stone.
I have an idea. Make your pet take it.
Let's go out. And I'll tell him to take you out.
So you see your squirrel going in the crypt, and you hear like, and like a minute later it comes out dragging this piece of nicely shaped worthless stone to you.
Worthless fucking stone.
God damn it.
It's nicely shaped though.
Can I head towards the bell?
Yeah, but meanwhile the bell is going crazy like dang 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 dang.
Wait, we didn't check the inn.
We're gonna go to the fucking church. I can't stand this fucking bell.
Yeah, but maybe the Yagaman is inside the inn.
Maybe Yagaman is ringing the fucking bell. Okay, let's
Oh,
go.
true.
Maybe he's like, where's my Sifisol, man? I've been ringing this bell for like 6 days.
Oh my god.
So you enter a graveyard, you open some rich guy's grave, you open his coffin, you find out it's not the guy you're looking for. You leave it open, the casket and the grave, but you also steal like a piece of rock.
I didn't do anything. Count me out of this one.
Me neither.
Technically nobody did anything, the squirrel did it. So you go back to the main entrance of what you would assume it's a church. The bell keeps ringing, your ears keep ringing, your eyes keeps ringing.
I kick the door down.
So strength check, I guess.
Natural one.
Yeah, you actually kick the door, but you feel like fainting the moment you kick the door and you just drop down.
I see his miserable try, and I'm telling him, I'll help you. Don't worry. 16.
This quite large woman walks basically over you while you're still on the ground, and you see her leg just extending and bashes the door. It blasts open.
Is she in the skirt?
It's a long one.
It's a long skirt, but you're wearing a skirt.
I'm being honest. I'm quite aroused.
So yeah, the door blasts open. You walk in. The first thing you notice is the sunlight that goes in, that lights the room. It's really colorful and bright because of the stained glass. You also notice a few benches, like maybe 4 or 6 benches. Aside from that, it's dusty but quite clean.
So what do I see?
He just fucking told you. Like,
You also see a door.
can I hear anything from the other side of the door?
Yeah.
The bell?
The closer you go to that door, the louder it gets.
I kick the door open. Yeah, 24.
24. What the fuck? The door, by the way, was already half open.
I'm so pissed off at the sound. I don't even notice.
Like it opens and you hear it slam on the other side of the wall and just breaks like into 1,000 pieces. You also hear like and the bell stops.
I go in and I introduce myself. Hello, Yagaman. I'm Hosh.
And you hear an answer. It's a small green creature and it says, "Who's this Yagaman? I'm Bido." They look spooked. They look a bit confused. You also seem to be a green creature yourself. So what do you want, big guy?
What are you guys doing here?
Ringing the bell?
Why? It's annoying.
No, you're annoying. And they start calling each other annoying in front of you.
Okay, guys, stop, please.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, they both stop like, what? At the same time.
I need you guys to listen to me, okay?
Okay, boss.
What? You're green, so they're confused.
We're going to head out of the building now, and we're going to get to the gate.
Sure, big boss.
So let's jump out the window.
Alright, let's break glass.
Let's go!
And they stare at each other for a second, and then they look up to you like, can you show us how to jump through windows?
I'll show you. I grab them with both my hands. I go like this. I jump out the window with them.
Alright, give me an acrobatics check. With disadvantage because you're currently holding 2 people, so it's quite hard.
13.
13?
Yes.
So you actually have quite a lot of distance to run. You like run for about 20 feet. And that's where we're gonna finish for tonight. And see you next time on the Iron Key.
Fuck you, bitch.